Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we're gonna be installing EndeavourOS as the fourth one in the Linux top 5 video series. So this is EndeavourOS. I booted it from the live USB. I set up my Wi-Fi connection, so everything is correct and everything is set up. The unique thing about the installer of EndeavourOS is that you have the default installer, but you also can install community editions. So let me show you if you get to the community editions. Select American English. So your location, your default keyboard, erase disk. And here you have the community editions that you can install. So it's BSP WM, OpenBox, Qtile, Sway, and Warm Edition. I've tried the Warm Edition, but it's not really ready for production yet, to my opinion at least. But overall, it's a nice way to get you community edition installed. So if we go back, now let me close this out. And if we do the default installer, like we're gonna do now, you also have two options, an online and an offline. If you do the offline, you get the XFCE desktop as is seen here by default. If you do online, you get a choice of your desktop environment. So we'll choose online. We'll start up. And here it is. So let me choose American English again. Go next. I'm still in the Netherlands, Amsterdam region. So US English is my default keyboard. I'm gonna erase my disk. I don't need swap, but you can choose swap, of course. You can choose different options of file system. So extended 4, ButterFS or XFS. I'll keep it extend 4. And here are the desktops that you can choose. So XFCE4, i3, Plasma, GNOME, Cinnamon, Mate, Budgie, LXDE and LXQT. So those are the default that you can choose. I'm gonna choose KDE like I did in all the rest of them. So let's choose next. You don't have to change anything. You can, of course, disable the EndeavourOS apps and that kind of stuff, but I'm gonna do the installation as EndeavourOS provides you. So click next, put in my full name. Put in the password. Twice. I don't want to log in automatically and I want to use the same password to administrator account. So click next. This is a summary. Click install and install now. So this is going to install EndeavourOS now to my system. This will take a while and I'll be back when it's done. So installation has been done. We click the restart now and we click on done. So it will restart the machine. In the meantime, I can remove the USB drive. And I'm seeing the Endeavour boot screen, but you will get a bit later in. So here you can see the booting and you can see here the login screen. So let me put in a password. let me change the screen setting so we're both seeing the same thing. So now we can see both the same thing. Let me just drag it here. So we have the welcome screen here, and there's a lot of things in there. So the first tab is about general info. So you have the website, the wiki, the news, the forum, the donate, and about welcome. Here you have the tab about after installation. So you can update your mirrors, update the system, package cleanup configuration, configure EndeavourOS update notifier, change display manager, EndeavourOS wallpaper, choose one of the EndeavourOS wallpapers, download more EndeavourOS wallpapers, wired net issues, so you can change your driver here, logs for troubleshooting, and select initial welcome tab. Now, see if I have Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm connected, so that you remembered after my initial setup the Wi-Fi password, so everything is ready. So let me update the mirrors. And we're gonna include the worldwide ones. We're gonna rate it. We're gonna make maximum 10 and the download. So we're in the Netherlands, of course, so yeah, I'm gonna choose it like this, so click OK. So it's gonna get the fastest mirrors. And we're gonna save that to pacman.mirrorlist. I've got a password again, because it's a root action, so you have to do sudo password. So that's done. Then we can click on update the system. Well, there shouldn't be that much updates because normally it gets it from online, so there shouldn't be any updates. So you can see here, nothing to do. Press enter to close the window. Packet cleanup configuration. So we do it weekly. Number of package versions to keep is 3. Remove uninstalled but cached packages now. You can click that one. Okay. Put in a password again. So this is saved. Configure EndeavourOS update notifier. Now you can configure and manage features of this update notifier. You can edit the config, you can edit the schedule, reset, timer status, operation status. So I'm not going to do anything about it right now. Change display manager if you want to. So normally it is SSDM for KDE, but you can use another one if you want to. EndeavourOS default wallpaper. Well, that's already set because yeah, this is the default wallpaper of EndeavourOS Apollo. You can choose one of the other ones that is installed. No, there's nothing installed yet, so that's simple. You can download more EndeavourOS wallpapers that already went over. So then we have the assistant, so update system, update mirrors, packdiff and melt, browse Arch packages, browse AUR packages, application categories and KDE information, some tips, and more apps. So you can browse all Arch apps, browse all AUR apps, and choose popular apps to install. So if you do this, you get all your popular applications that you want to install. So Firefox is already installed, but you can Vivaldi, Tor browser, Falcon, Chromium, and all those kind of things. So it's pretty categorized, so you can do that here. Not gonna do it because I need the basic system for my testing. At the bottom, show desktop button, your calendar, and your time, your hidden icons, your Wi-Fi, your battery status, your volume status, your zone. So this is your firewall zone. And this is notifications. On the left side we have the application launcher. So this is the default application launcher. Yeah, Let's look at the applications. So for favorites you have Firefox in the system settings and Dolphin. On the applications, it's all applications, so let's filter them by category. So we have for development the icon browser, Kate, Melt and the Qt packages. On the graphics we have QuenView and Ocular. On the internet we have Firefox and KDE Connect. On the multimedia we have Dragon Player, so this is a choice from them. Elisa, music player, Pulse Audio volume control, so we're still using Pulse Audio here, that's good. And VLC media player. On the Office we only have the Ocular. On the settings we have Firewall, Pulse Audio volume control, system settings and yacht settings. On the system we have all the default applications, also the default EndeavourOS applications like the notifier, apps info, logged to, and the quick installer, reflector, update terminal and that kind of stuff. And on the utilities we have a couple of things like Kate, emoji selector, Kcalc and Spectacle. So let's look at the about the system. So we're running KDE Plasma version 5.24, KDE Framework 5.94, kernel version 5.18, and we're running on X11. So EndeavourOS is not using Wayland by default, so it's using X11. Well, for the settings and that kind of stuff we'll go over in our conclusion video where I show you what settings I chose. If you right click, you have configured desktop and wallpaper, of course. Well, you only have one installed, so it's pretty minimal. You have all your other default options, so configure display settings and that kind of stuff, your icons, and also a way to leave KDE. So this was the basic installation of EndeavourOS. In the next video we're going to do the performance testing and the security testing on EndeavourOS. But for now, this was it. I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.